And I believe we are live. Shoot. Everything's in the wrong spot. This needs to come down, and this needs to go here and point at me more. Yeah, there we go. That, I believe, is perfect. Maybe. Yo, Brandon, I know. It's a little bit late. I just figured I was going to live stream because I have to work on this anyways, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's have a little live stream. Tell everybody. That's why we're a little bit late. I'm trying to open up the comments here, but it's not working. Dylan's DIY workshop is live. And pause this. Pause it.
Hi, my name is.
Hi, Calm. I don't care. I don't want to watch a stupid ad on my video. Fugate. I don't know how to say your name properly, dude. Mitchell. How you doing? Mitchell? What's up, dude? Yo, Emma, I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah, Tanner Rugg. Yeah, I saw that. I noticed that as soon as I read it the first time. You didn't have to tell me. 8:13 for you. It is 10:14 for me and like 11:14 for Brandon. I don't know how delayed this stream is. Bit laggy? Is it laggy? It shouldn't be. I have my other computer window open. Hold on. If I minimize that, I think we should be good because it tends to be when I got the second monitor on, everything else runs a bit slower. At least that's what my computer dude was telling me. He's like, dude, you should unplug your other monitor while you're playing Fortnite so that you get better frames. I was like, I play in the lowest settings anyways, and I get 14 to 25 frames. So maybe it would help me, but I don't care. I got jam on my face. Dang it. If I had a camera dude, they could look that way. That computer that Mike Maxwell sent me. Excuse me. It wasn't working, and he sent some money over, and he's like, "Here, fix this. Go take it to this PC store." So I'm like, okay. So he's the dude who sent it is like sent me money to fix it. I'm like, that was sending the computer was way more than enough. But anyways, we're taking it to the computer store tomorrow. Somehow I'm going to get it there. Don't know how, but we're going to get it there. And they're going to look at it. Just got to take the tower. Apparently it's nothing major. Nothing major. What am I trying to say? I don't need to take anything other than the tower. The tower, it's got a generic power supply. So he said, just bring the tower. That's it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, the lag's good. All right. I usually go to bed at midnight's usually the earliest now. I don't know. I had that great sleep schedule for a while. Then I kind of just threw it out the window. Kind of wrap. Peanut butter and jam. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? It is 10:14 where I am. Oh, that's no good, Sarah. I hope you get better soon. All right, guys. So I was just busy eating my wrap. Like, it would have been cool if there's other people talking or something. This picture, I think I kind of was it. I don't know if I did anything last time. Basically, I scanned this and sent it to my buddy, and he was trying to make the vector file of it, and it is just, well, it's paper, right? So like, and that's carbon paper that we traced it with, or graphite paper, the paper that Brandon sent. Use that to trace, and it's less like you know how you draw with a pencil and you're like, if you zoom in on that, you're like, whoa, that's not a straight solid line at all. Well, that's the problem. But it's even worse than drawing with just pencil. It's like real speckly. You can't really see that from this far away. But I did. I think I scanned it. I tried to scan it 2400 DPI, and then my computer said not enough RAM. Like 16 gigs of RAM wasn't enough to make one scan. So I was like, okay. And I scanned it to 600 and sent it to my buddy, and he said it's just like he literally had to hand trace everything because it wasn't picking it up because well, one, it was because the scan lines, he said, just take a picture of it. Took a picture of it. The paper had been crumpled so many times that it's not all the same color. So he couldn't just like, I don't know how to make a vector file. So I'm just kind of imagining how you make one. But he said, yeah, it's going to take him absolutely forever. And I said, well, I kind of figured it was because it wasn't solid lines. I said I could redo it in marker. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but there's some sections that are a heck of a lot darker, like right there, those lines, and then a couple lines at the front. Those are already actually marker. So I just need to go over the entire thing with the marker, then send it back to him. Girl Guide cookies. Never actually had Girl Guide cookies, I don't think. Well, I don't think they have Girl Guides in Canada. I think it's something else. The brownies. They're called brownies, I think. Like the Girl Guides are called brownies. Maybe. I don't really know. Now the weather's not bad. I was up in Toronto last night, and when we were coming back, the weather, like, it was so bad. Like the rain was coming down so hard that you couldn't even see out the windshield. It was coming down so hard. An unlimited supply of Girl Guide cookies. That'd be crazy. I don't actually eat any candy or like chocolate or anything anymore. Even I don't even really eat sweets. Like I was really, really tired driving back from Windsor that night that I helped my buddy get that car. And I hadn't ate anything, and my hands started to get all tingly and numb. And that's probably something that's not good. So I was like, what do I do? And I'm like, oh, so I ate a donut because it like a lot of sugar real fast. And it's like, I ended up feeling better after I ate the donut. But that is literally the last sweets thing that I've had for a long, long time. I've recently started drinking like fountain pop from Subway. It's like just the way I make it, because you can like press the thingies to make however you want. Like I put like this much like Sprite or 7-Up or whatever it is in the bottom to make it fizzy, and then I pour juice in. But I would just as easily just put sparkling water in first and then the juice. But even juice has a lot of sugar in it. Like I drink orange juice, but that's really about it. And it's like usually the pulpiest, most normal orange juice. Like I don't really eat much. Like I eat a lot of food, but not much. It says live at the moment. I knew when I was editing that, I'm like, there's a bottle of Coca-Cola on the floor. I'm like, you have Girl Guides, and we have different branches, aka age groups. Sparks, Brownie. Wait, Brownies is 7 to 8, and then Guides is 9 to 11. Pathfinders. Yo, okay, wait a sec. So you're from Canada then? I think I remember all those names, or maybe now I'm just really confused. Yo, Carson Colbert, how you doing? Let's get this stupid chair out of my way. Ooh, now I can put my feet on it. Kind of like last stream. Or was I? Was I laying across both the chairs last? I don't know. Yo, I'm not drinking the Coca-Cola. I'm using it to like get rust off of things. I was trying to see if vinegar was better or Coca-Cola was better, and it's absolutely vinegar. Coca-Cola doesn't work at all. They're like, oh, it'll take rust off a nail. Nope, vinegar will. You put anything rusty in vinegar, gone. Like the rust will just fall right off. You just pull it out, and you're like, what? It's not sticky. Doesn't really smell bad. It smells bad sitting there, but when you pull it out, it's not sticky and smelling like Coca-Cola. So yeah, I am still healthy, Brandon. Yo, V2 vlogs 3 hours away. That's awesome. Tanner Brongart fan. I would assume that he probably like found my PO box address and he's talking about like he's 3 hours away from my town, because that's how I knew how far away I was from Tanner. It's like his PO box is in Augusta. I'm guessing he lives within like an hour of Augusta. Like, I mean, post offices are pretty close together if you think about it. Like, I wouldn't say that a post office you're probably you can't go more than an hour anywhere here without finding another post office. Like, I know that there's one. There's a lot, actually. Saskatchewan. Okay. Yeah. So Canada. No, I don't drink Coca-Cola. I don't like the way that it makes me feel. Like, honestly, like if I drink pop, like my face gets greasy the next day. Like I can feel it and it hurts. I don't understand how to like explain that. Like it's greasy and it hurts. Yes, I will. Like it's gonna say like save the golf across the back, like back here, and then it's gonna be the golf right here. So it'll be like shirts like this. I actually have them already, so you guys get to see the colors before anybody else. So I get them from Walmart, so I end up paying a decent amount of money per shirt, but it's all worth it for you guys. I haven't went to like the shirt wholesale yet, but it's gonna be these colors right here because I'm like, I don't want to go gray again, so let's go like a blue gray. So it'll be like boom right there. I think it should turn out right. I'm honestly, I'm hoping it will. Maybe we'll make it gold. Hey, that would be cool because there's not a ton of lines here. Like the DT, like that used a lot of ink compared to this. So we could probably use that gold ink. So we could do the gold on here. I think that would look good. The gold or like the bright green or black. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? What color should we like do this on the shirt being this color? Emma, I definitely drink Tim Hortons. Lucas, the shirts are $30 Canadian, and I think that's a fairly reasonable price. I mean, I make up what it's me from start to finish. Like I went and got the shirts, and then I'm making the screen to print the shirts, and then I'm printing the shirts. Like it's literally like this is the shirt right here. Like somebody's buying this. It's a small shirt, so like this would be the one that I wear because they don't have extra small. This is an extra small American Eagle shirt, but I think this shirt was like $30. So I got the Walmart shirts, and then this is the smallest they had. So I guess this is probably one of the ones I'll be wearing. But like the shirt's blank, and then I screen that on there, and then ends up having the pattern on there. And then I'm gonna put like the save the golf across the back. I'll screen that on too, and then I don't know, maybe something else like on there. I don't know. maybe like my YouTube like handle, put that right under it, like save the golf and then the YouTube handle. I honestly don't know, something like that. And that's what I was saying. I was talking about the $30 price. I figured that's about reasonable, like the time that I put in, plus the fact that you're getting a shirt that's like handmade by me, not just like me outsourcing it to anybody. So $30 Canadian plus shipping to wherever, anywhere in the world. Like if you want it, if you're in like Norway and then I send it to you and like on the package it says that the value is like $30, I think you might have to pay import. I don't know. But I could send it. It's just going to cost whatever it costs to send it. Why is it not focusing on me? Okay, I know there's a lot of comments. Like, this is the first time I've seen it. It's like, it just keeps going. Say favorite CFL team. I don't watch any sports, dude. None at all. Sorry, I didn't mean to say dude. Emma. Girl, I don't watch any at all. I'm still waiting on my guy who's going to cartoon the picture of the golf. He has not messaged me back, so I'm getting a little bit like anxious. I'm like what's going to happen? What's my hair doing? What the heck? So I was like really hoping to get stickers made, and if I got the cartoon golf, the stickers would be like, I don't know, this they'd be phone size, like they'd be this big right here, so you could stick them on the back of your phone. That's what I'm going to do with mine, obviously. Getting those printed locally. And I will just ship those out. Like anybody who buys like a piece of Save the Golf merch gets one of those stickers, and then I'll like put the stickers up for sale, like $1 each or something like that, because they'll be high quality stickers. And you just want stickers, cool. There's a sticker. If you just want this, then whatever. And then I might do giveaways, like sticker giveaways for like pin comment. I don't know, something like that. It's just that's all up in the air. I'm just tossing ideas around right now. Does everything else. It optimizes it right to itself. I mean, YouTube probably knows itself best, so it'd be able to figure itself out the best. And that's what I'm going to go with. So I use the YouTube camera on the computer. Favorite song? Yeah, I don't have a favorite song. I like a lot of songs. I like Can't Stop, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like Can't Hold Us by Macklemore. I like a lot of the Swimmers at SWMRS. I don't know how you say it. But like Palm Trees and Drive North are amazing songs. Watsky Cardboard Castles is an amazing playlist. I love like just about any kind of music. Like it's okay. Like it doesn't bug. Like I don't hate country music. I don't love country music. Like I like there's some country songs that are really good. I don't like screamo at all, one bit. So like screamo and death metal are two things that I can't get over. Like I don't know why. To me, it's just like I like high quality audio, and when I hear like screaming, like or like really loud guitars where you can't actually hear anything other than I don't like that, because like I make videos and like I listen to the audio. I like things that are crisp and that like I guess have form, whereas like a bunch of screeching I don't like that. So like especially when you can't hear what they're saying, like I like to at least hear the chorus of a song so that I know what words, so I can kind of sing along. I don't know, but that's the kind of music I like. Song. I could have just said I don't know. That was the long answer to a short question. CFL is the Canadian Football League, and I don't watch hockey either. Well, I don't watch any sports, so you knew that. No, I didn't buy the shirts for $30. No way. The shirts are $5 from Walmart plus tax, so that's not that bad. And then the time to set it up and screen it and then to ship it. So all in all, I think it's fairly good for everyone all around. Like I make a decent amount from each shirt, which is obviously helps me do what I'm doing. And I mean, that's what any YouTuber would like pay. They would pay somebody else to be the person making it and shipping it. So they would per shirt, but it's going to cost the same per shirt to make. And they're going to say how many people are in between. And for me, there's nobody in between. I buy the shirts from Walmart, right? Which is not even one of the cheapest places to get shirts. So, I mean, yeah. I need to make $100 worth of merch. Okay, Brandon, I'll try to figure that out. If I can only get like keychains done and then shirts and stickers, that's 3 things. If I can't figure out how to screen print on mugs, then I don't know. You'll be able to buy $30 shirt, a $6 keychain, you're at 36, and then a dollar sticker. You're only at 37. And the mug I don't know how much the mug would be. It depends on like if I can get it screen printed, if I have to go somewhere else to get it screen printed, if I can do it myself. Like if we can make a screen that goes around a mug and then you could squeegee it on. Like I honestly don't know about the mug, but if we do that, then there's only $37 worth of merch if you buy one of everything. So you would have to buy multiples of things if you wanted to spend $100. Which I mean, you can't go wrong like sticker bomb in your car in my car. Oh my gosh. What if I sticker bomb my bike with my car? Or what if I sticker bomb my car with my car? Like, you guys know how I didn't wrap duct tape around the front and the back bumper of my car because it was like a weird shape and I was like, I don't know where the lines are going to go. Could you imagine if we like made those stickers, right? And then we sticker bombed the car with those stickers. So now you've got the duct taped car and then you have the duct tape car as stickers, sticker bombing the car. That's like sticker bomb inception. That hurts my head to think about, because then it wouldn't be the exact same as a sticker, because it wouldn't have a red bumper on the front. I would just do it to the back bumper then, and then it would look the same as the picture. Then it wouldn't be messed up because you can't see the back red bumper, but you can see the front red bumper on the sticker. So got scared for a second. Like I was like, oh, what have I just started? Yo, Cool Marsh Dude, what's up? When I watched the vid, that's why you asked. Oh, gotcha. Wait. Dun, 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 dun. It's 3:30 a.m. Go to bed. It's only like a Tuesday or Wednesday. What? It's the 4th, and it's a Tuesday. What today? Okay, so you know how I said I wanted to make this piece of brass, branding iron, and this is the picture of the car that's this big, and I was like, we got to put it on here. We got to make a branding iron with that, but it has to be all of these lines. So all of these lines are going on this piece of like 1-inch thick brass. All of those lines have to get carved in there, negative to that. So all the white areas on this have to get carved into the face of this, and then I can heat it up and then brand each one of the keychains, because there's no way that I could wood burn that. It's just way too intricate. So like by hand. So I would use this and it's just be like, psh. I got my manufacturing teacher to end mill this the other day because I'm not in that class anymore. I don't think I can really use the tools. That, and he had like a big class in there, so I wasn't going to ask. I just said, yo, I need this end face. I was just going to, somebody on the lathe, I was going to say, hey, end face this for me, please. And he did it for me. So I got the end face, it's perfectly square. And I got a buddy who works at this big, huge shop that's got a CNC laser etch. Like it's super intricate, but you can go, and I think you can work with 10,000ths of it's a piece of paper. So I need to transfer all this. And then I got my other buddy who's like on a different side of the world. Like it's the middle of the night. Like it's almost morning for him right now. He's making a vector file, and then I'm taking it to the guys who make stickers. They're going to cut it out of a vinyl machine, and then we're going to make a screen for making a screen. So like a screen to make a screen, to put it in reverse and then put it on the screen, and then use the photo emulsion gel to just like flash it with light. And then we will have a screen. So those big screens, the big screens that I have when I was screen printing the shirts, I'm going to take one of those, which I also have to clean off tomorrow before I can do that. And then I have to have the video of me doing all of this out on Friday, because it drops Friday. That's awkward silence. I like it. Streaming the other night, and it works great. It definitely works great. Dance Off. Yes, I love Dance Off. That's a great song. I was actually listening to it yesterday. You can watch the vlog. Sounds good, Ryan. If you're probably back by the time I've read this. Who's a robot? You're bugging, and I'm a robot. Okay. Any new wood burning videos in the making? No, Doug. Right now, I just explained what I was super busy working on. So that's this week. And yeah, that's this week. Do I cringe when I watch my old videos? Yes, sometimes, Cameron. Some of the old videos, but then some of the other ones, I'm just like, wow, that right there, that is what I need to like. I watch my old videos and I'm like, wow, I was not good at making videos at all. I was not good at filming. And I look like if I compare the two, I'm like, there's a world of difference between a year and a half ago and right now. An absolute world of difference. And I don't even feel that like great and confident about my editing now. So to say that I went from here to like here in a year and a half, like it just motivates me to just like, why would I ever stop? Because then I had no hope. I was like, how the heck am I ever gonna? I don't even know how to edit a video. I don't know how to put music or a picture over top of a video. Well, there, like it's motivation to keep going because like little tiny steps got me from there to here. So why would I not just keep taking little tiny steps to get to wherever I'm going? Like I haven't even decided where exactly I want to end up, but yeah, so it's little tiny steps. Keep going. It's not laggy. It's probably other people are on my internet. That's honestly why. It's because my brother's gaming upstairs, probably playing like GTA 5 modded version online. So he's just the bandwidth. Like I don't even know if that's what it is, but if it was this big, Ben's got this much of it. And then my dad's not on. He's just upstairs. He's not on the internet. Make hoodies, Emma. I would love to. It is, however, I could. I don't know. If I can get generic hoodies, then yes, I might do that because it's still cold enough out that I would wear them. Maybe. But it's almost summer, so that's why I don't know. Maybe because this is the Save the Golf merch. The whole idea is to have it out until the golf is running again, or not running again until, because if I get it running like soon, if we haven't sold all the merch, then I guess we'll just keep going until we sell it all. But the whole point of this merch is to raise the money to fix the car because right now we're kind of sitting at squat hole. I've got enough to make it through the next couple months for like insurance wise, and obviously the occasional subway visit. But it's kind of it's getting squeezy again, and it's got something to do with this right here. I don't know how, but I ended up going a little bit overboard. I bought the camera on a whim. Should never do that. But I bought it on a whim because it was $400 off. Got the camera, and then I was like, I already had the mic, so that was cool. But that was like $150. The camera was just under $1,000. And then I was like, hey, I want a wider lens. So I got the 10-18, which came in a box. I could get it in a box set with the 50 mil. So I ended up with the 50 mil lens, and I heard Peter McKinnon talking about that. So he called it Nifty 50, and it came in a box set, this lens and this lens. And I was like, all right, I'll get it because it's in a box set. And that was another $600. So the camera added up way, way too quickly. So we're not sitting in a good spot again. But if we think about it this way, I had three things that I needed to do. I needed a new camera, I needed a new computer, and I needed a car. And I was sitting there, I'm like, okay, I've got like $2,000. How can I do all three of those? Or which one of the three do I need to do first? So I sat there for a month just trying to figure out which one to do. And then I bought the camera on a whim. Basically, I had no money left. And then all of a sudden, a computer shows up in like fan mail. I'm like, the world just kind of has a strange way of working out. I don't really know how. I mean, some people would say it's luck, and they're like, Dylan, you're lucky. I kind of like the one way Casey Neistat described it. He said it's something about luck is a combination between like not opportunity, but like say like a specific moment in time and being prepared. And that's what luck basically is. Like if you prepared for the event and then like the chance like shows up, like, hey, you could do this, or hey, if you know how to make a video, you could make a video for like Samsung. Well, there you go. I don't know. It's kind of like that. So I mean, like from making all the videos that ended up happening, obviously from making all the videos, I ended up being able to buy a camera, but like it happened. So that's two of the things down. If I'm going back to computer, camera, car, then it's like those three. And I just sat there because I'm like, I could buy another car. I could go buy another car, but do I want to? Do I maybe wait for this mechanic that's going to be a lot cheaper to fix the car. Maybe I can fix it myself, go on a pick and save. So I'm like, that way I would save that $2,000 and I'd be able to put it into making videos, put it into actually like surviving for the next couple months, whatever that would be. And so that's why I never did anything. And then I bought the camera. So I was like, this much less for the car. And then I got a lens that's like this much less for the car or the computer. And then the computer showed up. So now this is what I'm getting to. We're working on the car. So those three things, once I complete that, I don't know where we're going to be at. Maybe I'll just start building more desks in here. I got to have something to do. There's a lot of comments. I know there's a oh boy. Trying to figure out what your first video should be. I didn't want to be on camera either, so I did wood burning videos. Just whatever you're good at, literally start making videos so that you figure out how to edit them, and eventually you'll become more comfortable and you'll actually put your voice in it maybe. You'll probably be like stuttery. If you go back and you watch all my DIY videos, like start to finish, I'm pretty sure my first video I talked in is the biggest video that I've ever made. And it's me just like, and I didn't cut out any of my pauses. I didn't do anything. The camera quality was terrible, and it's got the most video views, and it's made me $2,000. So like almost $2,000 over like the 2 years that I've had that video up. There's 3 years maybe. I don't know. But it's definitely just start making the videos, and eventually you'll get better at editing. If you don't even want to have yourself in it, just make the videos. Don't even tell anybody about it. I had 50 videos, I think, before I even posted that. I used to label them. It was like DDW, Dylan's DIY Workshop, whatever number it was. And, you know, that's how I labeled them. But yeah, like just make the videos. That's all I can say is just make videos. If you don't know what you want to make it about, just make the video. My first video on my DIY channel, it is still up there. When I made my YouTube channel, I said, what do I do now? Because I wanted YouTube to kind of be my career. I'd read up a lot about it and I'd seen a lot of people do it. And it's like, I'm going to do this. My first video, kid you not, was shot on the YouTube itself, YouTube app with my phone, 17 seconds long. I put music over it. It was me showing my wood burning like this because I accidentally recorded it in 2K on my GoPro, and I had like a $200 computer that was falling apart, laptop that was falling apart, didn't have a battery in it, and it couldn't show me the file was so big that it didn't show up on the computer. Like I could pull it off the GoPro and put it on the computer, but nothing would happen. So then I just took a 17-second long video of me just showing the finished product because I had recorded me making it on the GoPro. But I guess that just that's when somebody says they want to make YouTube videos and they don't know what to make it of. I say just start, and that hits home to me. I'm like, I just started. Like I knew that I want to make YouTube videos. I had no idea what to do it about, so I just started. Like I knew that's where I wanted to get to, and it's like, what's one thing that I know has to happen to get to where I want to be with making YouTube videos? It's making YouTube videos. So I made a YouTube video, and I guess that's all I can really say. Okay, everybody, like literally people are just having a conversation in the comments because I am so far back. Hey Dylan, how's it going? R_L Charles. How many people do we have on here? Why is that? Why doesn't it tell me? I got my mouse over this stupid thing. Got 15 people on here. All right, sweet. Emil, how's it going? What up, new hat? Yeah, new hat came in the mail. I've been ordering these beach field hats. I kind of like them. I've honestly thought maybe we could make hat merch too, because I can get these for like $6 each, right? And I mean, I've been wearing a whole bunch of different colors, just trying to see which one I like best. I really like the red, and it's kind of like the color of the Gulf. And what would be really cool is if I could, this idea just came to my head because like you said, new hats. Right across, I don't want to take it off because my hair's all messed up. But basically, it's the same style as this hat. So it's got this big flat panel here, and you can see it better on this black hat. We could do like white and gray stripes all the way across and like put Save the Gulf. That it takes like 2-3 weeks for these hats to get in because like maybe. What do we do? Red hats, red beach field hats. You guys can get them on Amazon. I don't know if you really want hats like this. They're I mean like $10 total to have a house, like a hat at your house. It's pretty good. They're called Beach Field Hats is the company on Amazon. Yeah, shout out to Emma. Yeah. Sarah says Emma's really nice. I must have missed some of the comments there. Emma seems nice, I think. Yeah, Emma's talking to me about the CFL earlier. Yeah, it is always kind of cold. Well, except for in the summer when it's like 40 degrees Celsius where I live. Like Toronto-ish weather. Not luck, fate. Yeah, I guess, Doug. I guess if yeah. Wow, am I that far back in the comments? That was forever. I was talking about forever ago. I talked about that. Tiredness. Oh, cool. Well, I'm not forever back. I'm right near the end. All right. Tiredness is winning this one. Hope you guys all have a great night. Yo, Odor and Black. Yeah, it's gonna be like what? Just about 4 a.m. Have a great night, and we will see you next time, or in the comments of the vlogs, or whenever if you want to DM me. We'll see you next time. Yo, V2 Vlogs. Have a great night's sleep. You also have the T6i. Shay Trek. See, everybody's like, hey, what kind of camera do you have? Do you guys see what kind of camera I have? Is it obvious? No, it's not. I'm going to sand this logo off because you can still read it when you're up close. I think I might just sand this one right down. I just don't really want to ruin the flash because that might be bad. But I was going to sand this one off. Same with this one actually. But instead I just kind of covered them in so much paint because it doesn't matter what camera you have. Same with this one when it's on the lens cap. It really doesn't matter what camera you have. Like, I mean, honestly, recently I started using my other camera again. You guys remember my original main camera right here? This one, this $300 on shoot, $300 anywhere because Sony, you can't. It's illegal. Sony has contracts to sell a Sony camera as a licensed reseller for any less than Sony says to sell it for. So you can't get screaming good deals on these. But anyways, this is only like $300. I've been filming a lot on that again. And a lot of my bike rides are filmed on that because when I had it, I was like, oh my gosh, like this has to be in a case and whatnot. Not anymore because I know like it is actually like super durable. But I also can afford to replace it now. And I also have a better camera now. So this isn't my like powerhouse anymore. This is just another camera that still gets really good quality shots. And it's small. So I just throw it in my pocket while I'm biking and I can pull it out and record whatever I want. So it's a great camera. The screen is like busted on it. Like you got to fiddle around with this little the wiring here, this little flat wire. Got to like kind of poke at that for it to give you any image, like a crisp image. Otherwise, it's just one big old blob of whatever color it is. Yeah, so I was getting at something there. Oh, the T6i, yeah. I think I mentioned in my video, it doesn't matter what camera you have, and that's just a point I wanted to just push across. It is a great camera, though. I just don't want to, if somebody's like, hey, what camera do you have? It doesn't matter. Like if you're going to be a vlogger, if you're going to be somebody who makes YouTube videos, just get a camera. I use my phone. For my first like 120 YouTube videos. So I even use a school computer to edit. I pulled it off my phone, used the files on my phone to run Windows Movie Maker 2012 and then make my videos. Literally did that. I don't know how many times. So I don't know. Like it doesn't matter what you got. Just if you want to make videos, make videos. It is great. It's a great camera. The ADD is apparently that much better. There's a whole bunch of cameras above that are all better. This one's got a crop sensor. A full-size sensor would be better for low light. You get wider angles for your bigger or like smaller focal range, smaller lenses, like 10 to 18. I would get a bigger picture on a full-frame camera than I would on mine. The mic is one thing that it is amazing. I haven't tried any other mics, so I don't know. I don't know about microphone quality, but I'll tell you for like cameras, doesn't really matter. But at the same time, this gets great audio with no microphone. The only thing I would do is put like little fuzzy things on it. I just can't find a sheet of fur, like a sheet of just like fake fur from like the dollar store that I can like sticky tape that on there. So I just haven't done it yet. That was actually the day I was going to... The day that I bought that camera, the Canon, was the day that I went to the dollar store to get a sheet of fur because I was like, all right, I'm going to get some fur and I'm going to put that on top of my action camera and on top of this camera and it'll make it awesome because you'll be able to hear it in the wind. $1,000 later, I'm at home with a new camera. So, yeah. All right, Candy, have a great night's sleep. The Fortnite gun. Yeah, right, guys. That it was a project where I bit off more than I could chew, and I started just saying like, this is what I'm doing. I wasn't ever like overly hyped about it. I was just like, guys, this is gonna get a lot of views, and that's why I was doing. Like, I was like, sometimes you got to be like, okay, what project am I gonna do next for a video? What am I gonna like doing, or what's gonna just blow up? And like, there's those fads, those opportunities where like when fidget spinners were awesome. I almost made a wooden fidget spinner. I never ended up doing that, but the people who did make the fidget spinner videos like got tons and tons of views. So it's like that. Or you remember when like Tanner did fidget spinner videos. So that's kind of what that was going for. And I also had never made anything with paper mache or foam, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I took a stab at it, and I put, gosh, I don't know, like 10, 15 hours into making that so far. It is still over there. Like, it's still in the same condition the last you guys saw it. I just, when it took that long and I didn't get that far with it and I wasn't that hyped about it, it made it cumbersome to try to do that. Then I started building these desks. I stopped like doing the live streams while I was building these. And then when I came back, I was like, okay, I have 2 or 3 months left to basically make it on YouTube, because if I do, I will continue with that as my full-time job. I haven't ever talked about this, I don't think. And if I don't, then I'm going to college. So probably for woodworking, that's the program I'm in right now. That like I've applied for, and they've said yes, you can come. So that is the plan in the fall. That's like here. That's just what's going to happen if nothing else better happens, basically. But if YouTube takes off and I can afford to basically like a full-time job, basically, or like a full-time career, then that is what I will be doing instead of going to college. Just because I know that like going to school now, I'm not in that many classes. I'm in 2 woodshop classes, basically, because I took this year back to see if YouTube worked. And it, you know what, it has so far. I ended up at Tanner Brongart's house, and we're at 41,000 subscribers. So far it has worked out. It's showing signs that it's going to. And that's where I get back to why I'm not working on the Fortnite gun. Yes, that would have been something that would be like, yeah, this video will explode, but there's a chance that it won't. But it's also that I'm not hyped about it, so I haven't been working on it. Got to this, and this is back to that part of the story where I said I've got 3 months left until about June. That's when I have to make my first payment for college. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? What the heck do I do? I was talking to Tanner about it. I was talking to a bunch of different people, and basically when I went to Tanner's, I was like, you think that was pretty smart sending you that wood burning? He said, I think you cracked the code. That's how to do it in 2018. And so I was like, what? And so we talked about it. And it was because I basically was making videos. I was making quality videos. I would say not as quality as they are now by any means, but I was making quality videos. Then I got the attention of somebody who has influence, and that person liked what I was doing, but I also gave him something and then never asked for anything in return. Because I tell you, if somebody sends you something cool and then they're like, and it's like, and can I get a shout out? It's like, I was going to give you a shout out just because of how awesome it was. I think it just cut out there. I was like, yeah, I was going to give you a shout out because of how awesome it was, but then it puts a sour taste in your mouth when someone asks for a shout out. So I never asked for a shout out when I sent these things. I sent them more skilled at wood burning by making this, and then also making it, I don't know. I think it said reconnecting again. I don't know if it cut out there. I stopped talking, so you didn't miss anything if it did. So I'm making Casey a wood burning because I figure in that 3-month window, the Fortnite, maybe it'd do good, but it's going to take me absolutely forever. I'm not liking it. Or the wood burning, which I'm going to like. It's probably going to turn out really beautiful, make a good DIY video, but then also have potential to give me that other just like, kick in the butt like the Tanner shout out did. And I've been looking into it. Basically a Casey Neistat shout out, like just if you're almost there, it'll take you there. You go Sarah Dici, you go Peter McKinnon, I believe was shouted out by him. You go to Elle Mills, who's also doing really well, but like that kick in the butt from Casey. So maybe something like that. And that's why I'm making this. And in that amount of time, that has a better chance of getting to where I'm trying to go, I guess. And plus, I'm not really hype about making that Fortnite gun, so it's sitting there. And I know it's like something like, "Hey, Dylan, why would you quit something you started?" I bit off more than I could chew. I didn't know what I was doing, so I learned something from it. And this is just me justifying why I'm not making it. But also, there's other things that I should be doing right now that are more important than that. You did a Celsius reference. That's as bad as kilometers. Yeah, 40. I guess 40 degrees is freezing cold in Fahrenheit. Yeah, it was 120 degrees, 110 degrees Fahrenheit in our summers here. Sometimes with like humidity, and it's just stupid. Of course, the Golf doesn't have AC. That's something we should probably get that. You know what? It's got manual crank windows. I love that. Just put your arm out the window and drive fast enough. It doesn't matter. So some old guy once told me, he said, "Yeah, it's got AC." I was like, "What?" He said, "Roll down 2 windows there. There's your AC." I don't think I ever laughed. Yo, Gary DeLeon, Gary DeLeon, how's it going? Did the whole screen just get really yellow? I usually like a cooler color temperature. Maybe it's because of the blue. I don't know what it is. Like, go cool. Stop being so, like, I would rather be overexposed instead of, oh. Anybody who knows anything about daylight or like blue light screensavers, you have them and you've used them, you know how stupid I feel right now. My screen goes yellow at between 11 p.m. and 5 or 6 a.m. every single night. So that doesn't hurt your eyes when you're on it late at night. Well, that's what just happened. So the video is the same as before, but to me it's not because of my screen. Oh, wait, who's? Yeah, Tanner Brongart fan, dude. I mean, I don't think the Tanner Brongart Caleb sent me like a little like a thing. Caleb, I don't think he's a 50-year-old man. I guess Caleb, careful how you say things. I guess people can. You say something in a comment, you're not saying it in person, so people can't get your tone, and maybe the way you say something just doesn't like add up. I don't know. Like, I guess I haven't read the rest of this conversation. Dude, I guess just be careful how you say things so that I guess you don't creep people out. But also, Sarah, I don't think he means anything. I don't think he means any harm by him. Okay, cool. Comment that I can actually talk about because I really don't like the conflict that's going on between everybody. Let's all be friends. Everybody makes mistakes and just be chill. All right. I don't know how far down this goes into the comments, but everybody just calm down, take a breath, and just nobody's out to get anyone. All right. We're good. And the comment that I'm going to read, what year's my car? It's a 2002 Volkswagen Golf, 2-liter, just bottom of the barrel Golf with a, I don't even know what kind of engine, AZG. Yeah, Gary DeLeon. The golf pedal is all plastic. It's stupid. But the other stupid thing is that it's friggin' electronically controlled. It wouldn't have been a problem. Now, I mean, you'd have to clean a carburetor, but to have a cable go right to the throttle body and just, you know what I mean? That I could drive my car with a cable coming out of the freaking dashboard and just like drive like that. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I hate. I mean, It's way more fuel efficient. It's probably faster, but we wouldn't have this problem if it was like super old technology is all I'm saying. But yes, it's all plastic. Yeah, I guess I agree with Emma Coolman there. Like, just be careful what you joke about, dude. Because I guess you don't want to bug anyone. Brandon, you didn't go to bed. Oder and Black went to bed. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Electronically controlled plastic. Brandon, yo, thank you. I was gonna say I just saw the giant yellow thing like light up. I was like, that. For some reason, I thought you went to bed. I don't know why. I guess you just didn't hear anything. And then Oder and Black, I thought you went to bed. And he does. He types like 120 or 140, one of the two, maybe even faster. That many words a minute. Like, I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I could type maybe 20 words a minute. More than that, maybe more than 20. Close to that. Maybe faster. I don't know. One. Half. One, just around 30 then. 30 words a minute. 140. Jeez, man. Doing some coding right now. Oh, I can do that too. You go to hackertyper.com and you do this. See, I would edit in like the meme of the guy like smearing the keyboard against his face, or I would just edit in a clip of me actually doing that. But it's a live stream, so it's nowhere near as funny as when I just cut it like straight there and then just throw everything else in, and then the meme, and then like rolls on in, and the music stops and dramatic things gets it. I don't know. Can't edit a live stream. No, the brake is not plastic. When I found that out, I'm like, what? The brake is a metal pedal. It is. And I was curious about that. I'm like, why wouldn't they just make them all metal? The clutch is also, I want to say the clutch is actually plastic as well, which kind of freaked me out. It was like, that's kind of one of the most important things, because if it gets stuck in gear, but at the same time, if it's in gear, you don't need the clutch to pull it out of gear. Because sometimes you don't even need the clutch to shift gears if you're doing it right. You just need it to start. But yeah, the brake pedal is metal, which is super important. I would say, yeah. Essays. Yeah. I don't like essays at all. I did my English. After grade 9 English, I had a pretty strict, I wouldn't say mean. A lot of people call her mean, but I would just say strict. And I would say stuck in her ways teacher. Not a problem by any means. It's just maybe an older style of teaching. And also I kind of hate English. Like the way it's taught, it's just kind of, I think like once you learn the building blocks, that's just where it should, you should be able to like back out, I guess. Like you only have to do grade 9 French in Canada, or at least in Ontario. And then you could not do it after that. So my English, I did in grade 9, and then grade 10, 11, 12, I did in the summer the year before that school year, respectfully. So like my grade 10 English was in the summer between grade 9 and grade 10, because I was very, very nervous about making public presentations in front of the class, and English was the main class that you had to do that in. So I was like, I'm not doing any more presentations. That was the reason for 9 to 10, because I wasn't really confident talking. And honestly, I'm not that confident talking in front of groups of people right now anyways. I haven't done a presentation in a long time. Getting a little bit better at talking in front of groups, though. What was it getting to? Right, the English. And then after I did it that summer, I was like, geez, this is a lot of work. It's 20 days of schoolwork. You still get the weekends off, but it's the first month of summer. And it was like, you have to be on the computer for 5 hours a day doing just English. So instead of being a course over 5 months, you have a course over 1 month. And it got pretty crazy. And I did it that first year, and I was like, wow. I went to school, and they still had me in the English class. I think I had it first period in grade 10. I showed up, and I was like sitting there. And I'm just like, because I had to go because I couldn't change the class. I had to make an appointment with guidance. I went there and I'm talking to everybody. It's like, I already have this credit. And they're like, how? We were in grade 9. We did like, you basically can't pick your classes at grade 9. But grade 10, you get to pick a few more. Grade 11, you get to pick a few more. And then grade 12, you get to just pick from any of them. So that was a good feeling. And I didn't have to do any presentations. And I got it over real quick. And I really didn't have to read any books because I'm terrible at reading. I talk really fast. I can take a lot of information in really fast if you're telling it to me, but I cannot read. So I didn't read. I just kind of listened to audiobooks and read reviews and quotes. But yeah, I hate English. And then I did it the next summer and the next summer. And I went into grade 12 with 3 extra credits at that point and took all 8 courses every single year until grade 12 at the end. So I ended up with like 34 or 36 credits, and you're only supposed to get like 32 or something like that. Because you're allowed to take 2 spares, and I ended up with those 2 spares and then the other 3 spares. So that's 5 extra, but I think I ended up taking 1 spare. So that was 4 extra credits I ended up with. Yeah, quick math. Let's see. See this, guys? Is it, can you read iVlog or can you read Dylan Taylor? Which one's backwards? Tell me which one's backwards, because I want to know if my screen's the same as your screen. Which one is backwards? My opinion on gas going up and the carbon tax, Justin Trudeau. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm really sorry. I don't. As for politics, like I really don't pay that much attention. Probably should, but I don't know. Like I feel like, yeah, it's never been a real big one that I'm like. I'm not super like for really anything. Like I'm not. Yeah, basically. I really don't know. I didn't know that, like, have the gas prices already went up, because I didn't really notice it there. I mean, they went up, but not that much. I mean, honestly, unless like gas went to like $1.70 a liter, which is, I don't even know how much per gallon, but unless it went up to that, it's honestly, I don't care, because it's not going to cost me like more than $10 difference to change, to put a full tank of gas in my car, because it's only a 60-liter tank. Yo, what's up, Rachel? Three essays. Jeez. In grade 7. I don't think I was typing much of anything in grade 7. Never have the clutch wire snap while you're like shifting. It wants to break your foot. Oh, I guess it is under so much tension. You think about it, it's like you got push, and then it starts to go free again. But that'd probably be because it's starting to go the other way, where it has room to move back a bit. But yeah, I've let go of the clutch a few times, like idling. I just had it down and I had my foot over to the right too much, and it slipped off, and it went boom. It scares the crap out of you, and then also your car stalls, or maybe it doesn't stall and you're just starting it or trying to start it. You put the clutch in or something, and it just slams up. Not fun. So I could just imagine if that snapped and then like came back and like slapped your foot. Like if it snapped from the other end instead of the pedal end. If it snapped from the pedal end, I would assume it would just go the other way. But if it snapped from the car end and then went to the pedal, yeah, I bet you it would break bones. Maybe that happened to you. I'm sorry, I don't know whether it would break bones. Yeah, you did have to take one Canadian history class. You had to in grade 10. I did take that. I think you need 30 credits or 32 to pass. So that's 8 courses per year for each semester. So I have 4 courses for semester 1 and an additional 4 courses semester 2. That's a total of 8 courses. And through that 4 years you're there, so 8, 16, 32. So there's 32 slots. You need 30 credits because you could take 2 spares within that 4 years or fail 2 classes and then take them again within that 4 years. And I took an additional year, so that gave me a lot of extra credits. My vlog is backwards. Okay, perfect. So you guys are actually seeing what the camera sees. When I look at my screen, it's the mirrored image, so that I guess I can. Yeah, that makes sense. So that when I move my hand this way, it moves that way on my screen. That makes sense. Because if I move my hand this way and it moved that way on my screen, it probably like messes with my head. But yeah, the iVlog is backwards, so that when I take pictures, selfie in a mirror, if I ever take one for like my story or something on Instagram, iVlog shows up, which is, I mean, somebody follows me on Instagram, they don't know I vlog, like that. There you go. Or also, I think it makes it more me. Yo, good night, Sarah. Yeah, woodshop is awesome. That's not good, Brandon. I'm sorry to hear about that. There was a fruit fly that I just got. Yeah, I don't know whether I would say I was more mature, because if you watch some of the YouTube videos I made, I guess maybe I wasn't. But when I was in high school, I didn't say much. I guess the maturity that I would call it is like knowing when to not talk. Like when just it's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and relief all, like, prove them right, basically. So like if you they're like, that guy's not talking. Maybe he's a goof. You don't talk. They don't know. They can assume maybe that you're a goof. But if you start talking and you make yourself look like a goof, they're like, yeah, that guy's a goof. So sometimes it's better to just keep your mouth shut. And that's kind of what I did. I just didn't talk much. I was thinking a lot, but I talked to my friends, like close like friends. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't as stupid and hyper as some of the kids that I see at school. It's just crazy. Like when I went into grade 9, people were a lot more mature than now that I'm there the year after grade 12 and looking at the people that are in grade 9. I'm like, what? How? Yeah, Odrin, it's crazy how different the education system is across Canada. Emma's in Saskatchewan, Brandon's in Nova Scotia, and I'm in Ontario, and they're like completely different. How do you say your last name, Brandon? I assume you're still on here. Just type it out, like the dictionary, like description on how to say it. Is it Arsenault? Because I don't actually read things. I just kind of I get a couple letters from it and then I just say it. Like I was calling Gary De Leon. I was calling him Gary Dillon, or like basically like Dillon. And then he's like, "Hey, there's an E in there." I was like, "Oh crap," because I don't read every letter. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just bad at reading. All right. Good night, Odrin. Have a great one. Yo, Shift the Games. How's it going? What's up? Is it Arsenault? Brandon Arsenault. Arsenault. Brandon Arsenault. How's it going? That's cool. Did I ever get in trouble in school? Yeah, I got in trouble a lot when I was a little kid. Basically, because I don't know. I don't remember how I got in trouble. I was kind of rowdy. I used to run around a lot and I didn't have friends. So I went and hung out with everybody. Like if you could imagine like the school playground was like a group of kids here, group of kids here, group of kids, all friend groups, and then like more popular ones, less popular ones. I would hang out with the popular ones. I would hang out with the ones that weren't popular. I'd hang out with all of them. Then I kind of finally realized this around like grade 9.5 ish to 10 that like I fell into a friend group because I had a girlfriend at the time, and then I just hung out with her friends and stopped hanging out with my friends. And then from that point, when we broke up, that's when I just kind of I didn't have any friend groups at all for 2 years, and that's when I started doing YouTube, obviously. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I was always the rowdy kid, and then I realized now that everybody was just using me to like laugh at, basically, because like I would do stupid things, but that always ended up getting me in trouble doing the stupid things. And then also there's a few people who like to get me in trouble by saying things that I didn't do, and then I got in trouble, and then the teachers thought I was a bad kid. I even ended up in like a class that between grade 4 and 5, they sent me to a class that so like grade 5 between there, like an anger management type class. So I'm like, what? They didn't even know why I was there. I got there and I was there, and they're like, why is this kid here? Because I wasn't like crazy. Like I wouldn't call it crazy, but like there was a lot of people that like definitely needed to be there, and then there was just me. And it was because my grade 4 teacher believed this other kid that hated me all the time. He's grown up to be just he's done a lot of stupid things, and I think he ended up in prison actually when we were in grade 4. Like not in prison in grade 4, but this kid teacher thought he was a great kid, but he was just like literally lying all the time to my teacher, and I was getting in trouble for things I didn't do. And yeah, like it was just that one kid, and I always had to sit beside him. Would never believe any of the things I said. Like I was like, I didn't do that. This kid's like framing me for something that I didn't do, or literally saying something that I didn't do. And she's like, thought I was a bad kid. Literally, like called my mom all the time. It was absolutely stupid and like ridiculous. So yeah, got in trouble a lot there. And then in high school, not really. I don't think I never really got in trouble. No. So that's kind of, after that year was just like, that was it. I'm pretty sure he's out of prison now, Brandon. I was kind of a class clown then, yeah. So that's how I got in trouble. Before that, and then that's kind of where like I got in trouble for something that I wasn't even doing, and then stopped kind of being the class clown. Then ended up with a girlfriend in like grade 10, and then bounced around friend groups in grade 9, and then ended up with a girlfriend hanging out with her friend group, and stopped hanging out with like my friends in grade 9. Actually, I did. So between 7 and 8, I was bouncing around again, kind of being the class clown, not having any friends that were just friends. Ended up with a friend group in like a nerdier friend group in grade 8, and then hung out with them in grade 9. Stopped hanging out with them in grade 10, which is kind of, I don't know, sucks. And hang out with the ex-girlfriend's friend group, and then stopped hanging out with them. So then kind of lost touch with them, and then ended up coming out of that relationship just kind of like, cool. Now I've got nobody who's like close friends. I mean, it ended up suiting me well. Like, I mean, like it was kind of crappy times, but I mean, now I've got a lot of close friends. They're not all in one group by any means, but I have a lot of close friends. It's not a knit group like I guess would be cool, but I have a lot of really close friends that honestly really care, and I really care about them. So, right. Yeah. I guess that just brings us to today. To ban recess. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Winter recesses were stupid. You come back inside soaking wet. It's like, I don't want to go outside. Can we not just have an indoor recess? It's ridiculous. Jeez, that's quite the saying, man. Banning dodgeball, and it worked. Everyone hated that guy. Oh my gosh. Yo, Ethan Justice, what are my thoughts on my current high school? It's it's treated me well. I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't like all the teachers. I don't talk to all the teachers, but like, I mean, now when I talk to them, they seem nice. I think any teacher, if you just be like a mature person and talk to them, it'll go over way easier than you just being kind of like a kid who just is in their class. And then, yeah, definitely. Um, so I like most of the teachers. Got a few really good teachers that I talk to a lot. As for the school, I mean, it's a pretty small school. I like the layout. I like that it's small. There's not a lot of like, there's not a ton of people, so there's not a lot of you know, there's not a lot of the things that big city schools have. We don't have those problems. We're a small town school, so it's pretty close knit. I would say. Like, I mean, I say hi to a lot of people. I guess that's all I got to say about our school. Like, it's got a lot of sports, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean, like if you want to do something, you can pretty well do it. Like, there's a lot of sports. There's a lot of clubs. Not near as many as when I was in grade 9. So it's kind of it's fell downhill, and there's not much school spirit anymore. But I think that's probably happening just about everywhere. It's this next generation of people like that kind of grew up when like cell phones were coming in. Like, I got my first cell phone in grade 8, whereas like everyone else would have got theirs in like grade 9 and grade 10 because they would have been a different year when it all came out. So yeah. I'm confused who Rachel's talking to in the comments there. Let's make a YouTube video. Yes, that's what I was saying. Yeah, let's make a YouTube video. Yeah, Oscar, I don't know, like that's people. I just kind of tune out all the people that make fun of me. And I was talking to somebody about this earlier today. Uh, my video about negative people and how to just ignore them completely. I guess I do that because if I allowed that negativity to actually come in and then I just dealt with it, I would probably come to not like those people that were making fun of me. Whereas when I just completely let it bounce off me, then those same people that are maybe positive and have a nice conversation with me later, I could just have that nice conversation, right? Like, I mean, of course, if somebody's going to like make fun of you on a regular basis, you kind of just remember who that is. And they're like, hey, I got this thing. Do you think you could help me out with it? You're like, I'm busy, sorry. So like, not that you like come to resent that person. I wouldn't be as open to helping them do something, I guess. But that's why I just completely drown out the negativity. And then when they need to have a conversation with me and it's about something positive, I can just have a positive conversation with them. I don't need to hold that against them. So that's why I never hit anyone with a chair because I never let it get to me. But I also really didn't give people the opportunity because, like I said, for the last 2 years I was at school, I never said anything. And the people who were making fun of me still then hadn't talked to me. I matured a lot in those 2 years. I mean, I'm still only 18. Like I know, like there's a lot more to go. I can't say like I definitely don't know everything now. And I mean, I don't think you can ever know everything, but yeah. So the people who were making fun of me were making fun of me because they thought I was the same person that I was in grade 7, which was kind of ridiculous. It kind of that did irritate me that they didn't, talk to me and say, like I never had a conversation with them. I mean that's partially my fault too. Never had a conversation with them about, like just I never interacted with them is I guess what I'm trying to say after that. So there's that 2 years that I never talked to them. That the only time people were making fun of me was from before. So there weren't that many people. So I never gave them an opportunity to. Canadian school lunches in high school, there's a 50-minute long break at my school, and you just do whatever you want. Go to the cafeteria, go anywhere in the school, just leave the school. Doesn't matter. Nobody's telling you what to do. Yeah, we got to come up with an idea first, Rachel. We have to have an idea to make a video. And then then we'll like just do it right there. Like I'm usually pretty flexible with my schedule, but we need an idea for a video first. Put LED lights in the bottom of my car. Got to be careful with that. If I put these on there and I accidentally turn them to blue, then that would be illegal because you're not allowed to use blue lights because police use blue lights. And you also can't use purple lights for some reason because I guess it's close to blue. But yeah, I guess that'd be cool. Some downloading on the car. Maybe if we had some. This is waterproof LED like tape. I could put that on my car. I don't really want to because it's up here, but I could put it on my car. I might, Ethan. I might finish taping the Golf. I do like that it's not completely taped. I like this view of it where it's still red on the one side. It's got those 3 stripes. Then again, I think it would look amazing if it was completely done. So I'll probably finish it. That being said, we might, depending on what it's looking like, take it all off and then redo it because at the very bottom of the car, the rockers. There's no rockers. It's completely gone. So I need to redo that. But some of that's under duct tape. But then also it was dirty when we were putting the duct tape on, so it didn't stick right. And where the door curves in, we pulled it too tight, so then it lifted off on the inside, so it goes straight down as big bubbles. I mean, it looks cool from a distance. There's a saying, it's like, from 7 feet away at 7 at night, it's a 7 out of 10, that kind of deal. All right, Emma, have a great night. Yo, Shockify, what's up? You can make a wooden model of the Golf and paint how it would look. That is a good idea. I love that. I'm going to actually, I haven't made a model car kit for a long time. I haven't. If somebody sent me a 2002 Volkswagen Golf model car kit, I would make that. And I don't know how, but I would find a way to get it all like done up the same way as my car. That would be epic. I would actually make a model car. All right, Candy, how's it going? Police strict where you live. I don't know. I don't really usually have run-ins with them. You're supposed to ride with a helmet and with lights, and if you don't have lights on between dusk and dawn, or like a half hour before and after each one of those, you get like a $100 fine or something for not having bicycle lights. I never have lights. I never have my hands on handlebars. I usually don't have a helmet on. My brother and I, the like main street of our road is say this wide, like normal roads this wide. There's an extra lane down the middle for the entire thing of turn lanes so that people turning in their houses and on other roads can get out of the way of traffic. I was riding my bike down that lane with my brother, or maybe with Chris, with Ben. Anyways, I didn't have a helmet on, and I was riding no hands, and I saw some cars behind us. I was like, we're in the middle lane. Like they have their lane, whatever. And it's literally like 11 o'clock. Maybe it was like 1, 2 in the morning, actually. 2 cops drive by. I didn't know they were cops. They just drive by, and I just kind of look at them, and they kind of look at me, and they just keep going. They could have nailed us with a decent number of fines, or well, me fines Ben. They would have just taken him home, I guess. But yeah, they didn't. So they're pretty chill. And like I've blown stop signs before on my bike. Like, look first, obviously there was no cars coming, and it was a 4-way stop, but I went through it, and then got pulled over by the cops. I've been pulled over by the cops tons of times on my bike, and they're like, just don't do that. That's it. Like, I mean, not a big deal. So yes, I guess they're not. I don't know what you mean by strict. Not in that sense. Yeah, Ethan, I'm guessing that like the duct tape peeled right off. As soon as you put it back on, you can peel it right off, and there's nothing wrong with it. But since it's been there under the sun, under the wet, like when you go to pull it off, since it's been on there so long, it's probably just gonna suck. But the cool thing with that would be like we could just sand it off. We could use like whatever, some kind of chemical to wipe it all off. Like even just sand the paint right the heck off of it. Like I really wouldn't care. Like we could just spray bomb it back. Like that's not a big deal. It would just be another 20 man hours to put it back on. That would be the sucky part. But I would make sure that I cleaned it off. I would use a hoist that time so that I wouldn't have to be down on the ground. I don't think. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. But I would do like all the body work that needed to be done before we put the tape on. And as soon as we got it on, we would get all done inside and then clear coat it. Because that's the problem that we didn't do. And so I can't wash the car because it's duct tape. I mean, I can wash it carefully, going like petting it backwards so that I don't hit the lips of the duct tape. But if I had a clear coated it, like if I'm talking like thick epoxy, like over the whole thing, like not thick, but like enough to cover the whole thing, you'd be able to just wash the car as if it was just paint. So I'm thinking of that. Hashtag save the golf 2018. Hashtag save the golf 2018. Are you thinking it's going to happen again? We're going to need to raise money to fix the car. Is that why you're saying 2018? That's the OPP in our town. We don't have a special police force. All right, Shopify, have a great night. No worries. You're still here. As for the 13 other people here, we've been live for an hour and 26 minutes and 19 seconds. So I'm going to have to end the live stream. First, I got to write down this idea. Model car of golf. So the back half of this book is woodworking ideas. The front half of this book is vlog ideas. And they're all like 12-point font. I've shown you guys this a lot of times. So that is going to be it for this live stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Look out for the golf merch. It'll be dropping Friday. I got a lot of things to get done before that so that we can do that. But that's what's happening. That. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you, Brandon, for the Tim's money, that super chat donation. I really do appreciate that. And for anyone else who's watching this after it's been live, thank you so much for watching. That's crazy. You watched this whole thing like after it's been live. So you're not even like communicating with us. You're just watching this. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you. That's where I'm going to leave it. And also for those people, thank you for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please share this video with a friend. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big old thumbs up. See you guys all next time. Peace out. And then, of course, for everybody else who's still here, I'll just finish reading your comments. And a lot of them are good night. So thank you. And good night.